Live from Wayne's basement.
Ooh, someone just. I bet that was Cameron.
Probably.
I didn't get anything.
I don't know what it was.
He said he's ready.
Oh,
Told you.
that's a shame.
Oh, are we on?
Oh, are we live?
I haven't put my ears on or anything.
You didn't say anything.
I did. I even counted it down. You had your ears on.
I thought you were joking.
Well, you're wrong. I wasn't joking. Say hi to the listeners
Why?
Hi, listeners.
Who's listening?
and watchers.
Ow. I will burn you with a cigar.
Worth it.
After all I went through today to help this podcast, and you're still being a jerk.
Well, yeah, it would be unlike me to be nice.
Well, that's legitimate, actually. Factually accurate. I would be like, what's wrong with you, Casey?
Yes, exactly. I can't be nice.
Are you
if I'm
sick?
nice, people are like, what's wrong? Are you dying?
Has something happened?
Are you dying again? No, I'm not dying again. I'm trying to be nice. Well, don't knock it off. All right, well, fuck you then. Welcome to the Roughnecks. Rico's Roughnecks.
Actually, Armstrong's Roughnecks works.
Yes, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'll put that shit on a t-shirt.
All right. And I got us a new whiskey. Completely by accident. I just happened to walk in there after I picked up the new tripod.
How'd you manage that?
Because we were lucky enough to be in a place that has decent whiskey now.
Fair. Where'd you walk into?
Whispering Vine.
Okay.
Super cool wine shop, but they've got a nice little whiskey like section in the back, and they do some decent barrel picks. He's overpriced. Like, he's on anything allocated, he's super overpriced. And I paid like 5 or 10 more than I should have for this, but I mean, for this I didn't care.
That's fair.
For
this, it's worth it.
Yeah. His Blanton's is like $2. I'm like, knock, stop it.
Two,
Just stop it.
two for Blanton's?
Yeah.
Is it gold?
Yeah. Just plain old $2.
Loser.
This is my ace in the hole when we get our allocations with the bartender because he's a Blanton's fiend and he's a Blanton's gold fiend and I have a Blanton's gold state. So I'm going to dangle that in front of him.
Oh, you're dirty. That's dirty.
I'm basically going to be a jerk.
Keep walking, you old bat. Oh.
Josephus is in the chat, but I don't want to read it.
No?
Was it funny?
We can't see the chat yet.
Well, we're waiting on Casey. He has a remote.
On a scale of I was letting Will
It's
watch
not-
the Gigantes.
It's not that bad.
On a scale of 1 to shadow ban.
He says, whispering eye, question mark.
I don't. I just can't.
We need a moderator for the moderators.
We kind of do, right? It's not as bad as he usually goes, though. That's what I'm saying.
If you're out there and you want to be a moderator, you can email us.
What we need is a bunch of random nonsensical email addresses like they used to have on Top Gear.
Yeah. Moderator for Josephus at gmail.com/UK.
What was that robotic Bowman we just had for half a beat?
For some reason, it didn't connect to the thing. Let's see if it works this time. You there?
Donde el gato, Mr. Rabato.
Yeah, I hear his stupid mouth breathing.
That's right, baby. At
Good
least one
thing
of us
he
has had the
can't hear
luxury
us.
of being in a real street fight in our life.
Say what now?
I said at least one of us has had the luxury of being in real street fights in their life.
Well, because one of you is smart enough to know how to talk his way out.
I mean, yeah, Lane has definitely been in some street fights.
Cameron, you've already told us what your street fight kryptonite is. It's a mag light.
That is true.
That is true. Yep. Yeah. Turns out I just can't see him coming. I don't know why. Whether it be in a street fight or from the cops, it doesn't matter.
At this point, you might see it coming and then turn around and just scream and run away. What happened? He had a mag light.
Mike Morrison has a recommendation for a cigar. Smoke the Tatuaje La Mission.
La Mission? Spell that out for me.
L-A
Yeah.
space M-I-S-S-I-O-N.
Literally just Mission.
La Mission.
I haven't seen that tatuaje. And Dion has almost all of them.
La Mission Impossible.
And Josephus wants us to smoke the Tatuaje Broadleaf Reserva. The Skinny Monsters are great.
Why is everybody on the Tatuaje train?
I mean,
Did we miss that ticket?
They're pretty
to be
good.
fair, Pete's a decent guy.
He is. I don't know. There's
Well,
still
Tatuaje's
kind
blowing
of a
up.
funk in some of the Tatuajes, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Fair.
you know what though? I think he kind of suffered the same thing that Dion suffered because the last ones that I've had have been pretty good.
I like the Monster series. I will go with that one. The Monster series is good.
Dude, the Tatuaje that he releases, I've never had a bad TTA release from Tatuaje.
That's true. That's true.
Those have been phenomenal every single time. We should try and get a couple and review them,
I could,
or at least smoke on the podcast.
I think we can find some.
Well, like I said, Dion's got almost all of them. You know, Pete's like 6th account.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think we're Ron's first account.
I'm pretty sure we are.
That's cooler.
Yeah, that's cooler. Yeah.
I did have someone who's like, I've seen that cigar before. I'm like, yeah, it's unlikely.
Doubtful. Maybe in here.
All right, what do
I
we?
smoked one after, at the end, like that night that I worked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
As my last cigar, just to see how it held up to like after having 2 or 3 in front of it. Pretty good, and I didn't get the sour on the back end. They fixed the construction
Yeah,
problem.
you do need to. It can't be first.
Yeah.
That's the only problem. It can't be first. It's got to be second or third.
All
Yeah.
right,
My only problem was that it was sour.
Yeah.
What noise gate was that I just hit?
probably mine because I activated it when I said all right. And I was gonna see what you guys are smoking and drinking.
I'm finishing up an
We're smoking
OD
cigars
Habano.
and we're drinking booze.
Cigars,
Nobody asked for the
cigars
simple
and
answer.
whiskey.
They already know
Cigars and
this.
whiskey. What do you want?
Cigars and Iske.
I'm finishing up an Illusion OD Habano.
Oh, nice.
I mean, dude, it's become just like the last call is often my last cigar of the night.
Yeah.
This is often my first cigar of the night.
I know.
There's not enough of them left.
There's not.
No.
I told you to get 2 boxes
I
in this
couldn't
size.
get 2 I didn't even get the other one I was supposed to get.
Yeah.
I have been suffering for a week now.
Somebody has
Oh,
to.
because you didn't get the Gordo.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh,
I don't-
I can't smoke.
You can smoke these. I'll smoke something else.
No, that's fine. Someone's got to smoke the Corojos and the Maduros.
That's
I have to fight not smoking through the entire box of the Papa Cons.
I know. Did Will get one?
I don't know. Will, did you get one? We have the Black Band Caritas in there right now.
The Papacons? No?
Why?
Not yet.
he didn't even see him.
Perfect. There's still some in there then.
So, what are the whiskeys?
What is in there? Black band what?
Caritas.
The Papacons.
He's,
He just went, interesting, Mr. Bond.
he's all curiously. I think I'm going to smoke a second
I
cigar.
think
this
I
evening."
need another cigar. Let me just run on over there. It's like
The whiskeys. Whiskey 1. So when I picked up a new tripod, right? Because we were short a tripod.
Yeah.
So I picked up a new
A
tripod.
lot nicer.
And I met at a dude. I kind of want to find a cheaper one and then take this one for myself. So conveniently, I set up the meeting place at a place that also has whiskey. Cool little shop. And I walked in after I completed the tripod purchase. Walked in. They're always overpriced on a bunch of stuff. They didn't have like a ton of cool stuff, but they had a Buffalo Trace, and it was slightly overpriced. I'm like, why is it overpriced? I wonder if that's a barrel pick. So the first one is Whispering Vine's latest barrel pick of Buffalo Trace. The second one's the mystery. Should be a bourbon.
You gotta put a noise gate on that guy.
what
on the
in-
parrots?
What in the macaw is going on in the background?
And the third one is the very last of the bottle of the Rayleigh's Russell's Reserve barrel pick.
No, yeah.
Oh, we're at a Russell's Reserve.
Yeah, we are.
Bom, bom, bom.
I feel like Jeff might have one that I can get off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Those are so good.
I'll see him tomorrow.
I'm smoking, of course, because I found it in there. My father. One of my favorite
Yes,
cigars.
there are
Always.
Fleur de Lis Antilles in there.
Q Josephus.
Yeah, he already said he's married to my father, daughter, I guess. My father, daughter, is how he wrote that.
What do we think of this camera angle? It's a new angle, a little bit higher.
The lighting's nice. I like the red.
I like that. Yeah. We downlit it a little bit. I think it's good.
It's good.
Okay, so I don't know what Casey's smoking.
He hasn't answered yet. He's been waiting.
I'm trying to remember.
He got the old man brain.
Completely forgot.
What was that doing?
Oh, it's the Rocky Patel. It's Dark Star.
Dark Star, of course.
That's it.
And then I've got an OD Maduro. I almost grabbed a Western Saka.
You could have.
You could have.
I know, right?
I
And then I've
didn't
got a last call to finish.
You know, some people ask for those all summer, and we get them. No one's.
Well, it's because they're all so the summer crowd's gone.
Fuck
We
those
gotta wait
guys.
for the winter crowd to show up.
That's true.
It's
Yeah.
already shoulder season.
It was very fall-esque today.
Oh yeah.
That lightning was cool. I watched it over at Reagan Beach.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it was dope.
What's up with this purchase of the boathouse or whatever?
What the boathouse?
What boathouse?
Oh, there's like somebody purchased the property the whole beach where the boathouse is at
False.
or is about to.
Valhalla?
I saw it. I just read it on Google News. It's one of the guys from
Google. That's fake news.
Fake news. Fake news. Yeah, no, it was.
I think they
one
can
of the
only
guys-
lease that.
Well, they bought the lease house. Is what I mean.
Yeah.
I said, well, no, I don't know if they can lease it or not because it said it was bought in 2019
What?
for 29.7 million, and then now it's been resold. It's some
Well-
hedge fund guy.
Top of the ninth.
Are you sure it's the boathouse at Valhalla?
No, I'm not talking about
The
Valhalla. I'm
boathouse
talking about the
restaurant
one-
over by Safeway.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
that spot. I was wondering if anybody knew about that.
I
I just saw it come up.
Yeah, I didn't hear about it either.
Is it the whole property or is it just the boat? Is it that whole like
The whole beach.
I forget what that.
And
Yeah, but there's like
The
a
110. Yeah, the hotel, 110 room hotel.
Yeah,
apparently.
Dude, I every time I drive by that, I think like what a great property to turn into a compound for like basically Hearst Castle, but like the Hearst Tahoe Beach Retreat. And not Hearst because he's gone, but like how cool would that be? You put up a giant wall, you've got a bunch of different houses, like condo setups, right? You've got a bunch of play areas, you've got your own dock, your own private restaurant. Be amazing.
That'd be cool. Big old gate like Guantanamo, just armed guards.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
You'd have to. I bet you get a bunch of celebrities staying there for celebrity golf. You'd have to
100%.
boat taxi them over.
100%. There's no street entrance on Celebrity Golf Day.
Yeah.
Don't even try it.
I mean,
We
listen,
need
the
a shop in
locals.
there.
The locals would hate you, but I think it would be amazing.
They already hate that
What
one
locals?
spot. Yeah. So when are you starting this project for Guantanamo Hagen?
I mean, as soon as my third or fourth tech project goes big, and I've got $50 million to waste.
Here's to hoping.
Sean says save some room so we can move in.
Sean, wait, tell me, Sean, that wouldn't be amazing. I think that's an incredible spot for it.
Yeah, Guantanamo Hagen. I like it.
Yeah, except to be Gitmo.
Gitmo Hagen.
Get toe.
I think it'd be cool. I've thought about that a couple times. Like, what a cool property for that.
Thunderbird 2.
Yeah.
Whatever happened with Round Hill Pines with the for-lease property?
They
over
lost
there?
the lease. The guy that used to have the lease at Camp Richardson has it now for another 6 or 7 years. So all the
Damn.
Forest Service properties exist on 20-year leases, and you have to bid out the lease every 20 years.
Weren't they changing that with that land grab thing?
I don't think.
Everyone's-
But
everyone's talking about
but
it?
they took that out of the bill.
Oh, okay. Did they? Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have mattered. Most of that was protected land anyway for historical sites. So
Yeah.
Is
You
that
can't do much
federal
with it
or
anyway.
you're talking
Yeah.
federal or?
Yeah, that's
or
federal land.
state?
It's Forest Service land.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, Hagen, stay in your lane, might be able to help change that.
the governor.
No, that's federal land.
No,
Speaking of which, I do have some questions for you about some issues there in Nevada that
God.
only a governor might be able to answer.
I feel unprepared.
Get that.
You should be feel that way.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
So, Mr. Hagen,
You have 2 minutes
what are you going
to
to do
respond.
about the rising cost of living in Lake Tahoe? How are you going to solve this problem?
I thought we were asking relevant questions about Nevada.
Nevada is Tahoe, bro.
No, it's not.
No.
I mean, I think
Very
okay.
nice.
We're gonna be serious for a second. I think for a couple reasons, that's unrealistic. Your best bet is to bolster transportation from Carson and Minden and Gardnerville into Lake Tahoe. One, it's bad for tourist dollars just generally, because this entire area survives on tourist dollars. Decreasing home prices or limiting second homes seems unrealistic. And two, I don't know what two is. I think that's basically it.
Wow.
So you would want, so essentially you would.
Oh, two is that there's
fix
just
the
no land
problem.
up here. It's like trying to build affordable housing in San Francisco. There's no land.
Yeah.
We could tear down
So
some
okay, so
tourists.
essentially, you would want to build a light rail from from Minden
Something,
to
I don't
Tahoe.
know. I don't know what it would be.
Roller coaster.
You'd have
For
to,
sure.
You'd have to do something, right? Like, so, like just in the mechanics of Lake Tahoe. So the TRPA has a master plan for Lake Tahoe. In that master plan, there's only like 1,000 building permits left before they reevaluate, and they're not going to reevaluate to the same level they did for the initial build for the initial 40 years. Like, you just run into so many problems. It's super protected land. Like, it's one of the most protected pieces of land, just the basin generally, in the entire country. Like, it's almost impossible. Now, could you tear down some of the really, really, really destitute motels and create some sort of like affordable housing, or sell something off to Vail and let them build some affordable housing? As bad as they've been at that, probably. I don't know that that's a meaningful fix. I think you're better off bolstering the area and the values and the tourism business as best you can, because we have land, unlike say Colorado, like Vail, we have land where you can build housing relatively inexpensively, much, much closer, and you can just bring them up.
And so, what do you think that would essentially do for the economies of, like, say, Minden and Carson, Genoa, all those different places? Do you see that being beneficial to the residents there, or is that just going to compound on the problem and raise the prices for housing down there?
No, I mean, listen, at some point you're going to raise home prices down there, but I think there's a way to do it. Like, you know, you have to go back to like the old New York model with sort of fixed rents. But there's a way to do it that's meaningful, that helps the economy down there, that doesn't diminish home prices, that makes it, because all of a sudden it's more attractive if you have people that can live down there and be reliably commuted up here for things like casino jobs and ski resorts and whatever, beach retreats, like the stuff in the summer. Then you have reason to build businesses down there. The entire, like, the tax base becomes bigger. Home prices go up as more businesses are created and people build better properties. So, but there's just a lot more land down there.
Yeah, and do you see this extending farther beyond the Carson, Carson, Minden, Gardnerville area into like Topaz and that kind of stuff, even out to Silver Springs, or is that too far?
That commute becomes really prohibitive.
Okay. So that'll be interesting to see how that would. I mean, that would definitely help, alleviate the problem, because I see a lot of that going on, like a lot of people whining and complaining in all the different Facebook groups about just how they can't afford to be around there or whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
it's kind of, there is no Milpas there, unfortunately. There isn't anymore what used to be there. There was like the neighborhood behind Rayleigh's that was behind Crescent V, that was pretty dodgy and cheap. I don't know if that still is.
I mean, listen, for Tahoe, I have one of the most unpopular opinions of all the locals, and that I am all for the Loop Road. All that needs to go away. The corridor from Rayleigh's to the other side of State Line needs to be a proper downtown. They need to reduce it to 2 lanes and have downtown parking and put in some parking garages probably. But they need it to be like an attractive place for businesses to build.
More strippish.
I mean, we still have a hole on one side of the street in the middle of what effectively is our downtown.
Yeah.
Is that still there?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's still there. They're building slowly, but all that rebar is going to have to come out. That's been there for
Yeah, they're
15
they're
years.
building on top of the Atlanta. They're not even building in the hole.
Yeah,
the hole
they're
is
not.
still there because it's got to get torn out.
But I've been a fan of the Loop Road since the first time I saw the plans for it. And I understand that takes away some housing, and there are some problems that you'd have to deal with. But I think that road generally, for what we need to do to this town, is beneficial. Also,
Well, I mean, I
we lose, like, we have people that are hit in the casino corridor because people drive through there at 60 every year.
Yeah, somebody I know just got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Hit and run.
I mean, yeah. No, it's,
Yeah, I mean,
it's
that-
brutal.
it's been going on forever since my sister's friend she hit a guy that was running across the street. Luckily, I mean, unfortunately, he passed away, but luckily for her, they were both drunk, so she only ended up with manslaughter. But yeah, so that's I mean, the loop road, I could see, because then you have like an insulated pocket of high value business, like targeted business in the center.
Yeah, we need a
And
proper
Tahoe really has
entertainment
flat-
district, especially after the event
Yeah.
center was put in.
Yeah, I mean, what, it would end at Pioneer essentially? Is that the or where it pops out at?
I think it would. I
Tahoe
think
Tom's?
conceivably it would end. No, it would end at the light before Pioneer. It would end at the light where you turn to go up, where like the road that was in between the old Rayleigh Center and that one screen theater.
Okay, so yeah, that's so what Wallace used to own.
Yeah.
So essentially Tahoe Tom's. So like the Tahoe Tom's light or whatever.
Yeah, it would reach all the way to the end of Heavenly Village.
Park Avenue.
Yeah, there you go.
It's great names because you can't park on it. Brilliant. But go
It's
Tahoe.
a
but,
parking lot when the concerts get out.
Yeah, it is.
But I mean, you create a pass through for the people that don't want to have anything to do with the casinos, and then you create a nice scenic entertainment district with cool entrances to the casinos. You could do a lot.
I
yeah,
liked it.
I would vote. Personally, I think Tahoe's needed a level of change that is pretty insane for a long time. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, it's got little pockets of really nice, and I'm not, always a huge fan of gentrification, but for the money that's coming up here now, we need to be able to take advantage of it. We need to give them a reason to come out of their house and do fun stuff and hang out in the world.
Ferrari dealership. Did you
Why
happen to
not,
drive? Did you drive through town today?
Yeah,
Did you see the two McLarens parked at the Holiday Inn?
I did not.
At the Holiday Inn.
Yeah, the new Holiday Inn where the Burgundy is right
Yeah.
there. Yeah, two McLarens
Holiday
just
Inn?
parked right there, just chilling. I was like, really?
Which
That-
McLarens
And
were
they
they?
chose.
MP-7s,
Okay.
the nicer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those ride really low.
Not the Sennas. They couldn't afford the Sennas. They had the base MP7 models.
I'm not sure the Sennas could drive up here.
Well, as long as you were in the 2 miles of brand
Repaved
new
road.
repaved road.
Just see a Senna high-centered on a pothole in the middle of the road.
He's so sad.
Yeah, but it'd be
"Aw,
entertaining."
Poor Senna's just high centered.
So where did they pave? What part of the road did they do that?
It started at State Line, and it's going
To the
east.
top of Spooner
Yeah.
next year.
So it's the Nevada side, obviously, because the California side, not so much a fan of keeping care of their roads.
I will tell you the Nevada tax money for roads is very efficient.
Yeah.
I'm impressed by it every time.
Dude, on 80,
It's
you know when you
Good.
cross the state line.
You do. All of a
Yes.
sudden you're like California, Nevada.
Yeah.
Very smooth.
dude, it's interesting because it's actually ironically extremely similar to Cambodia, to Siem Reap. Like Siem Reap is done by commune, so each commune chief, the village chief, they decide how to allocate funds in their village, and so you'll be driving down a corridor for say 4 or 5 minutes that's just absolutely wonderful. It's just lovely, like marble sidewalks, the whole deal. And then out of nowhere, it's just like a level change, potholes, half dirt, no sidewalk, trash everywhere. And then 5 minutes later, it'll be back to some beautiful road again. Because they literally allocate it village by village. It'd be akin to allocating the area between the beginning of Pioneer and Ski Run. That person gets their own budget and they can do whatever they want with that area. But I mean, there's very few places in the world, I think, especially in what they call the first world, that you can see such a drastic change than Tahoe when you drive across the Nevada state line, man.
Yeah.
It's just like, wow. Especially in the winter when those goons are just in California are just piling the snow in the center lane, and you're like, what is going on here?
Oh yeah.
I love
what?
that. 10 feet of snow, there's a 20-foot berm in the middle of the road, and you're like, I have to get over at some point. How am I going to get there?
Dude,
That's affordable housing, Casey. That's affordable housing.
I feel so bad for the people that don't understand what happens to snow when it gets plowed. and think they can drive through it because it's snow.
Oh,
and
it's
then realize
fine.
it's
We
a
can
glacier
four-wheel
in the middle of the road.
Yeah, we can four-wheel this Toyota Corolla over that berm. It's fine. And you're like, I don't think you should do that,
Yeah.
man. Blah.
On every good snow that we've gotten and I've had to drive to that side, it's like driving in a bunch of potholes. It's just slamming everywhere.
It is like that is
Off-roading.
definitely the drastic difference when it snows. All of a sudden you're like, yeah, I'm in state line. Then you go to California, you're like, oh. Mistakes.
And you're mobbing
mistakes have
through
been made.
everywhere.
You're just like, oh, you, chitty chitty bang bang, we love you.
Yeah, man, it's that's funny that's a lasting issue, and I haven't even lived in Tahoe since 2003, and it's still something people talk about. You would think
It
in that
remains a
period of
consistent
time.
problem.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon either.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing the Nevada governor can do for California anyway in that regard.
My power ends
So-
at the state line.
For now, you know, we'll
seize
see.
all the Tahoe. Why not?
There's rumors of the buffoon that was Nevada's governor before Lombardo running against him again in the next race.
Oh, what's his name? He had like a funny make. Yeah, Sissilac.
Yeah.
Just like, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sislac. Yeah, that was my teacher, Miss Mason. That was her favorite goon. She loved that guy.
Governor Sissilac and Governor Gruesome.
What's
I mean,
disappointing
it would
because
be-
regardless of political party, Nevada had a pretty solid run of good governors.
Yeah,
They-
there was
Like regardless about how they felt about national issues, they were good for the state. And Sisolak was just a waste of space.
That's not fair to waste the spaces.
who was the one that got who was the one that died in Vegas by falling off his roof? Was that Kenny Gwynn?
Kenny Gwynn.
So I met Kenny Gwynn. That guy was super cool, and he was really good for the state of Nevada. He
Yeah.
was pro gaming as well, like yourself.
He fell off a roof?
Yeah, well, he was big in the gaming sector, man. So there's a lot of how and why questions still remaining around that. But
Fair.
So, listen, it's still Nevada. They still do some cowboy shit.
Hey, you know what? Bob Dole would have got elected if he didn't fall off that stage. So
Bob Dole.
So is that it? You just want to ask me about affordable housing, Casey or Cameron?
No, I got more for you. I've got plenty if you want some. So another thing that apparently is a big deal that people are worried about is public safety and economy diversification. So
I mean, I think
elaborate.
I think
what that
Reno's doing
actually
a
means.
very good job with economy diversification right now. Like they're doing a bunch of transport stuff, like warehouses for shipping companies. They're incentivizing tech as well as anyone. I mean, there's a ton of tech coming into Reno, especially in the outskirts, like
Lebanon Valley.
northeast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, out by Silver Springs, I know my dad's property is skyrocketing just because they're building like massive tech stuff out there.
Yeah, and
You know.
I mean, I don't know specific, but I mean, Vegas doesn't seem to be bringing in tech the way that Reno is. I think it's just more appealing in Reno than it is in Vegas. But Vegas is an actual city. It's not just a gaming city. Now, it still relies heavily on gaming. We know this because during COVID, the mayor of Las Vegas lost her mind on national TV when they shut down the city, which, I mean, admittedly, she was losing like, $20 billion a month or something.
Wow.
I probably would have lost my mind too.
it was a rough time for her.
Yeah. The tax base turns out on $20 billion a month is pretty substantial.
They just broke ground on the GSR project.
On the stadium?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stadium project is
So
a
what's
go.
this stadium going to be? Is this going to be like, are they going to attract another massive, are they going to try to get the Kings again or what's the,
Well, so
or the
he's
Kings
going to
already
try. The owner of GSR just let go of a hockey team.
Arizona.
Yeah, but it's moving to Salt Lake City, yeah?
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't let him bring it to Reno. So he's going to try for something. He's a big sports guy. He's got plenty of money. It's also going to be the home of the UNR basketball teams.
To my knowledge,
part of the deal.
He was going to actually move his junior league as well.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're getting
But
double A.
he's going to try and get
Yeah.
either an expansion hockey team or buy a basketball team or something.
Yeah.
The AHL team.
Oh, yeah, AHL.
But so, I mean, Reno's trying to be a real city, and they're doing a pretty good job of it. And I don't dislike Reno. I think it's got more appeal than Vegas for a broader spectrum of people, right? Because you've got ski resorts, you've got lake activities in the summer. Vegas is just hot. Like Reno is also hot, but you don't have to go that far to escape. You go like 45 minutes and you're at the shore of Lake Tahoe, which again, also good for Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, the Roadrunners. That's it.
Yeah.
So as far as like investment potential, for large businesses and what's the tax like for businesses in Nevada? Sorry, and
So unless
is
you're
it,
getting concessions, there's some local taxes in Washoe County that make it somewhat prohibitive, but they seem to be super willing to give tax incentives to businesses.
what types usually? Is there a specific type that's more favored than the other? Or?
It's varied. It depends on the business that's coming in and what they're negotiating for, but they're pretty open to individual negotiations.
That's good. So I mean, it's for you, if you were a governor, it would essentially, what type of business would you like to see being brought to Northern Nevada specifically? Like what
I mean,
would
I
be,
think-
as far as the economic diversification, what would you like to see happen?
I think there's room for like higher end production. I think because there's so much land on top of tech, I think you could do things. I mean, they've already done batteries, right? Like Panasonic and Tesla already have a battery factory. Google's building a campus there. But I think you can do the other things that support the energy too, right? Like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of wind. I think it's probably the worst of the green energies. But obviously, if you wanted to do wind, Northern Nevada, not the worst place for it. I know this because I've played golf there.
Yes.
little
Just ask everybody at Burning Man right now.
But we get, 300 days of sunshine a year. So there's huge advantages to solar. You could produce solar. You could build solar farms. You could do a lot of different things.
What about nuclear?
I mean, Nevada doesn't seem to be a fan of nuclear, but they will at some point.
I wonder
Listen,
why.
we only tested
in
in
Yucca
one
Mountain.
area.
I mean, I think in the future, the biggest hindrances to tech, the single biggest hindrance to tech is going to be power supply. I mean, both AI and crypto have huge power demands. So if you can find a way, like you start with how do you power these advanced techs and the production of these techs, and then you go from there.
So that'd be a good line of attack. Now I wonder. So essentially, a solar farm could also be built as a giant warehouse, couldn't it? And the solar is just on the roof of it.
Yeah, I
Doesn't have
mean,
to be on the ground.
I think solar panels are going to get smaller and more efficient for a while.
Yeah, it would seem like an exponential thing, realistically. I mean, they have like pretty high level tech as far as solar is concerned now. Even like generations, like 5-year-old panels are so insanely efficient. I've worked with them myself. But they're being thrown away because there's just so much more. The efficiency of the newer models is so much more impressive.
Yeah, and their efficiency, like people are unwilling to like rehab them because the efficiency just isn't sufficient to like for the reinvestment dollars.
Yeah, there's no reason to repurpose. It's just replace.
Yeah,
So what
that
do you
might
think of
that
the
might
incumbent?
change as we prohibit as like if we keep like as we settle the tariffs on everybody else. If we keep hurting China with tariffs, that might change. But it's also Nevada's got has a substantial mining industry. I mean, one of the largest lithium mines, and I think we'll probably move away from lithium for batteries eventually, but probably the next thing that comes after lithium we'll also be able to find in Nevada. I mean, it's one of those, high desert plateaus that has almost everything.
Yeah, the dilithium battery.
Yeah, well, it's definitely got a lot of gypsum, that's for sure. But so, and then beyond, so moving on from that, so what are your opinions of the current governor?
I mean, he seems to be pro gaming, which obviously for Nevada is important. He seems to be pro public safety, which I don't think was terribly detrimental in Nevada, but if Vegas had gone the way of other cities that were run the same way, it could have been a problem. I mean, for the longest time,
There's too many cowboys.
the biggest crime in Vegas was identity theft, which
I believe that.
there are ways to control that.
That's where mine got stolen. That's where I became Jose Alvarez Sanchez.
Yeah. We used to have to. So when I worked for New York Life Insurance, there were security measures you took in destroying documents at every office. They were threefold in Vegas. I mean, we treated documents like banks treat money in Vegas, like as far as getting them to destruction.
That's Oh man, so many people crying, just thinking about all that money just being destroyed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's useless anyway. But so if you were to, so as far as debating the incumbent, what would that look like for you? What do you think a debate with the other candidates would be like?
Oh, I don't know. I think that's largely controlled by the other candidates and the issues at the time. And it's going to be mixed, right? You're going to get two different, like, I think Nevada is one of those states where you can be issue specific to the state and get away with it. I mean, there's some national issues you have to talk about, but I think largely you can just talk about the growth of Nevada and what you think is beneficial and not beneficial to the state and get through it.
So, are you going to change the state motto?
No. As much as I'm not a huge fan.
That's your favorite.
Battleborn. Yeah. Battleborn.
Battleborn.
It just makes no sense.
So I mean, okay. So let's say you end up like what's probably going to happen, debating these guys, and you're on the stage. What do you think that's going to feel like?
I mean, I feel like it's going to feel a lot like this, I expect. I mean, no one really debates anymore. They just go up and they spit out their issue topics and they move on.
You ever see Scott Adkins beat the shit out of 20 dudes?
Well, did you ever see
Much like
Rampage's kid? Did you see Rampage's kid with that wrestler?
I saw the aftermath. I didn't see the video.
Oh, it is brutal. That's what it would probably look like with Hagen, with these people. But my wonder is I imagine that to do this, you and your team would probably want to be doing a lot of podcasts around, because that's probably currently that has to be the most effective media to use.
Oh, I think so. But I mean, to be clear, I would also be doing a ton of research. Like at this point, like it's fun to talk about. And I have some ideas of what I think is best for the economy and what you could leverage in Nevada to be successful. But the other side of that is like I would need to learn a ton about mining. I would need to learn a ton about tech investment. Like there's a ton of research that goes into that.
You might
Don't
want to
you
get
just hire
started.
people to do that for you?
No, because eventually you have to read it. Like whether they're doing the research or you're doing the research, like you're going to have to read the briefing books. Like you got to read more than the cover sheet. Like you have to know the intricacies of it, right? Like
There's more than the cover
there's
sheet?
plenty of people that understand the intricacy, like understand the cover sheet of casinos. There's very few people that understand the intricacies of gaming and what makes it successful. I know this because I've worked for far more bad general managers than good ones.
That is fair.
Indeed.
Well, so I mean, that's so essentially. So, like anything, running a state would be similar to running a business. So, the approach that you would take, since you do understand the insides of it, would be similar to how you've run businesses in the past, or that's a question from me? It's just a silly question, but.
I mean, I think you approach it like the issues are different, right? You can't. I've never bought into the running a government is like running a business. It's far more intricate than that. Business decisions are relatively simple, but in the end, what you're trying to accomplish is largely the same. You're trying to create like a culture in your business that is safe and secure for your employees, that's profitable for your employees, that allows for growth, right? And then you're trying to create a business that offers incentive, that offers value to its customer base. So in Nevada, because it's largely so entertainment based, like you're trying to build like the culture that's safe and secure and offers growth to the people that live here, and then offers value to the people that visit or the people that come to do business if they're building a business there.
And so, okay, well, I mean, that's a much better answer than I would have been able to give, which is why I'm not running for governor.
Well, it turns out I'm not running for governor either, but it's fun to talk about.
I mean, that's what you think.
You are.
Oh, you didn't see that paperwork go through? Sorry, we filled that out for you last month, man.
Governor, is there a way to incentivize farm to fork?
Hello, governor.
Dude, I don't know how you do farm to fork in Nevada in mass. Like you can do it in a couple of restaurants here and there, but we just don't grow enough stuff.
Fair.
Yeah,
Greenhouses, lots of them.
right.
But
I just need you to
yeah,
go to some
actually,
micro center.
funny enough, Lane, it's in the state of Nevada, I can just file the paperwork.
He's looked into this.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
And
You're gonna
it
have
turns
you're gonna
out
have
that-
governor paperwork with 500 Cambodian signatures on it. They're gonna be like, who the hell is this guy?
Yeah, I'll have a Pakistani click farm on you faster than you can fucking turn your Andro. I've already been looking at expired domains to buy and point all the backlinks to you.
I mean, I think the biggest problem that you might run into trying to run on state-specific issues is that state-specific issues don't get you elected because they're not like the divisive, sexy issues that get you into a party at this point, right? Like right now, they want to talk about like the stuff that's so polarized that no one's going to go one way or the other, right? It's just not going to happen. But it raises money, and it's easy to talk about. It's easy to talk about like women's rights, gender issues, you know, national defense. I don't know what a governor has to do with national defense in large, but you know, the things that like people on TV in the old media and the podcast get easy views and clickbait for, but they don't really matter to Nevada. Now, the green energy thing is a big deal in Nevada. And I mean, I think solar and nuclear are probably the answers. Like, you don't want to be burning coal forever. And there's also, there's a part of me, I did grow up in Lake Tahoe. Like, I did grow up in one of the most protected pieces of land in the country. Like, if we can avoid litter in the backcountry, we should probably do it. If we can keep snow in the mountains in Tahoe, like if it's a thing and there's a way, even if global warming is a natural occurrence, if there's a way to sort of mitigate it a little bit and, you know, preserve ski season in a place with, you know, almost 20 ski resorts up and down, should probably do it.
Yeah. So, I mean,
I can't see it. The light's in the way.
It's just brown
Oh.
energy is number 2 state.
But I also think Nevada should leverage what it's good at, and it's really good at entertainment. And gaming's a big part of that. Like, you can't talk about Nevada without talking about gaming and what the future of gaming looks like.
Look, promise us a basketball team.
what
Dude, that's already
what
going to
does
happen.
the future of gaming look like, in your opinion? What does the future of gaming look like? Because there's obviously online gaming is a massive thing, but I mean, sports betting is huge in Nevada. Like, what is the future of gaming for Nevada, and possible, you know, avenues for, I guess, revenue for the people of Nevada themselves from
Legitimate
benefit from?
betting on anything from the Ocho.
I mean, I think so. Eventually, Nevada's probably going to have to let in online gaming, like the companies that aren't allowed because they don't have a casino here. I think eventually that happens, right? But there's a way to, like, I think if Nevada does the right things, like if Nevada is about the experience and being a part of the action, like I understand that they need the nickel and dime people too. The guys that just want to bet, they don't care about the experience, but like you're going to be able to get that from your living room. You already can't, like, you don't need to leave California to bet on sports. So if you're going to bet on, if Nevada wants to be a sports betting destination, they have to build an experience around that, which Vegas has been very good at, but then Vegas priced everybody out of the market. You're also talking about divergent gaming markets, right? Like, you need to be able to incentivize the lower tier gamers, try and promote them as they grow into the upper tier gaming, but then also offer upper tier gaming like an exclusive and limited experience that you only get once you grow. Now, you want to give people a taste of that, but you want to give some people unlimited access to that. And they need to be different. Like, right now, casinos, largely casinos believe that you're either a value casino or you're the win. And they're trying to chase one model or the other. And there's going to have to be a place where those two models merge. Like, they're still distinct enough in the same building that you can have both markets, but you're going to need both.
So you would basically have
Can't say it.
like the ultimate. So the ultimate casino could be seen as like essentially if you got to have your Lakeside Inn element and your Bills element inside the same casino that you have your Wynn element. Is that sort of?
Yeah, I mean, you need your 24-hour. I don't know that you need buffets because I'm not a huge fan of buffets, but you need your 24-hour, relatively incentivized, probably losing money restaurant where someone can gamble all day on quarter slots or nickel slots and then go have a dinner, right, at 3:30 in the morning. You need the bar that's high energy, that's relatively good value. And the like, as far as the exclusive experience, like this is the way I describe high limit rooms, right? Like they need to be separate, but they need to be visible for a couple of reasons. The people who aren't gambling in high limit need to be able to see it, so they have something to aspire to. Like they want to be in that room playing at that craps table or that blackjack table for $500 a hand. But it needs to be separate enough that them being able to see it doesn't interfere with the experience of the people in the high limit room, who, for the record, largely also want to be seen, but they want to be seen from a distance. They want people to envy them, to think they're on stage, to see value, but not be able to like get in there and muck up the experience. Unless they can buy into the table and play.
So essentially, you could make a beautiful high-end area that has something akin to two-way mirrors for the public to watch.
No, you don't need that kind of visibility, but they have to be able to like walk by and look through the corridor and see the beautiful like marbled high limit room and go, I want to be in there. Right? And then you still need like you need your private lounges, but you need the entrance to the private lounge, whether it's like Harvey's used to have with the glass elevator up to the top floor, or just a big, beautiful entry with like a maitre d/host standing outside who opens the door for you and you walk in. You know, like the outside gets a glimpse when they open the doors, but otherwise all they see is this big, beautiful doorway that's controlled with someone in a suit. You know, like they need to know what it is, even if they can't get in there.
We want to gamble in there. I'm sorry, sir. Those tables are berserk.
Well, so the thing, like, this does become a bit of a challenge, though, because private gaming in Nevada is illegal. So this is the other thing. If you can buy into the table, you can play.
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say everyone needs to be able to walk through.
I always thought that for our generation, because we grew up with video games and all that, and our generation doesn't come in and gamble as much. I thought it would go more interactive towards that way.
I mean, I think there's room for interactive gaming, but my problem currently with interactive gaming is that it exists on these islands on the casino floor with nothing around it. It looks terrible.
Right.
It needs to blend into the rest of the casino floor.
Or maybe have
interactive
different
gaming.
zone.
Can you elaborate a bit more on that for people outside of Nevada?
Kevin, do you want to?
I'll let you do it because you'll explain it way better than I can.
So interactive gaming is slot machines with sort of gamified bonuses where you're doing things on the screen and not just pulling a handle. It's digital dealers or like a craps table. Like the craps table is and it's almost on like a little board with oversized dice. So they get to see things happening. They're betting on live action, even though it's still just like, it's basically just a really intricate slot machine.
Okay. So for instance, what I immediately thought, just because I mean, obviously I'm from Nevada, so I understand what it is, but also I try to take it from a frame of reference as if I'd never been there. Interactive gaming to me sounds almost like something similar to like if there's those websites out there that you can sign up your crypto portfolio and then you can assign 3 different crypto traders that you want to follow their trades, and they instantly, when they trade, you trade. And I was thinking that that's what interactive gaming would be like, is you've got your guys playing Texas Hold'em and you're choosing a player and you're basically staking their hand on top of it to bet, because you believe they're going to win the pot because they're the best player. And so as they bet, you bet. Does that happen in Nevada?
Not really. I mean, there are people staking other people in Nevada, but it's not a licensed affair.
Josephus wants to know, do they let you double up on roulette?
Oh, no, I've never played roulette. I'm not a roulette guy.
I'm not either, but from watching it, they've played like 2 spots, 2 sets of chips. I've seen that.
Like the digital roulette?
I don't know about the digital.
I don't know why you would need to play 2 stacks.
I don't know why either.
Because you can make all the bets in roulette off a single stack.
Yeah, I think it was because they ran out of chips for that stack and they didn't want to turn them in right away.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think he's talking about other people being able to bet on your bet. That's what we're. So that's sort of like what I was talking about. Is, are there platforms or ways that could be a possibility in the future for people to get in on, because my idea with it, or what I was thinking at least, was just what came through my head is these high-end rooms that you're talking about. Maybe you can't get into them and you can't afford to get to that table, but you could afford to be in the pool that is backing, as in the player themselves is paying for themselves. They have nothing to do with it, but there's a separate pool that's completely separate from them, and you're basically saying, I'm going to put in $100 of my money into this, and every time he bets, let's say he drops it and he drops $100, I'm dropping 10 cents. Do you see what I mean? So you're still, every move that the person in that room is making, you're making with them, but you're just betting a very ridiculously low amount compared to what they are to be inside the room, but you still feel like you are. Does that make sense?
I mean, it's conceivable. You could do it a couple of ways, right? Like you could run a digital setup that tracks a live game, and then your losses are their losses, so you don't need a VIG. You could also set it up like a poker game where you're running, the casino's taking a VIG but has no part in your actual play. So like every time you make a bet, I don't know how that would work. I'm sure there's ways to do it. What you could do is you could treat it like an actual stake where the person playing receives the money that you're betting to a percentage, right? So like say you give them a dollar into their stack. They only receive, say, 85 cents, and the casino gets 15 cents. Like, you could run a staked game. The casinos would be wary, I think, because they don't have as much control over that as they do direct gaming.
Yeah, the NGC might have something to say about
Well, yeah, I mean, if you flipped it around,
I think there's a way to do it.
True.
Well, I mean, there's also, then if you think about it from the next level, so let's say that you're a player that's in that room and you go and you play and somebody chooses you through the platform to be the person that they're sync betting with, then you take a percentage of their winnings, like 5%, 10%, if they choose you as their bettor.
So it's like horse racing for poker players.
That's my thought. It's sports bet horse racing. You're just betting on the player at that time.
I think there's ways to do it. You probably have to, if you're talking about like a poker game where stack size matters, they'd probably have to cap it, because like especially if it's a cash game, the bigger your stack, the more control you have over the table. Like you can just buy people out of their stacks, effectively.
True.
Well, so I'm trying to think of how to explain how you would not be able to do that. It's essentially like, because what you're putting in as the person that's betting or that's choosing this person as your sync bettor, as your sync player. You're not actually affecting their stack directly. You're not giving them money. It's your own money. When you run out of money, you run out of money. You walk away from the table.
Well, if it's your money, then I would go back to the original model where you're actually betting with them. Like, say you had like a live blackjack game, right? You had a bunch of cameras set up over it, and say you had a bank of slot machines where you could access the live game of blackjack, and you could just bet, just like much like Baccarat, like is in a more simple version. You could bet player. You could never bet bank, but you could bet player. You could bet bank with a VIG, but you're betting directly. Like your dollar bet is your dollar bet.
Josephus, that's more of a losing progression when you play that way. So I mean, they don't really mess with you when you're doing progressives like that. If you're doing a winning or losing progression, they don't care that way.
I mean, I think there's ways to do it. It's the only question would be whether or not it maximizes the floor space. So like in a place like Bally's, like if you're maximizing your floor space with slot machines and tables, you don't really have any need for it. If you've got empty space, why not?
I was talking about from an online perspective. So this would be an online room that you're in.
Yeah, I mean, you start running into problems with cross-state gaming.
You'd have to set it up kind of like cameras on the front table and then have monitors on the outside that they're watching, that they could place bets on a machine, essentially. Like a
and you'd have to have, I mean, still you could do it because they're already doing it for sports betting, but you would have to have interstate compact agreements, like contracts based on who gets what and how these bets work.
Right.
I think the first iteration of it, Cameron, would probably be in-house access to a live game that you're either staking or betting on directly.
Yeah. Okay. Because I mean, I could see how that that could make people feel like they are in
Well-
the room when they're not in the room, and they
Well,
can't
but
get
like,
in the room, but they
for
want to get in the room.
example, California still doesn't allow craps. Like, California does not allow dice craps, even in Indian casinos.
Huh.
So
I didn't
if
know
you
that.
could bet, if you could stake or bet directly on someone else's craps game in Nevada, you run into all sorts of licensing issues.
Do you think that sorry, this is a tangent, but do you think that the Native Americans in Nevada got the losing end of the stick because they're not in California? Because like the tribes in Nevada didn't get the chance to be able to be the only ones with casinos.
Well, I think technically you can open an Indian casino in Nevada.
Yeah,
There's-
but
They
there's
did
the
open when they
incentive
opened the Washishu one. It was table games and slot machines, but they couldn't. They didn't have enough people to actually watch the table games, and then not enough people were actually going to it because it was that gas station there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wanted to build a casino out there.
They had one there. It was
No,
You're
like
right.
they wanted to build like a whole brand new hotel casino. They just could never get the funding for it.
Oh yeah, because they couldn't hold on to it.
There was a
Not
sign
enough
out
people.
there forever. It was like huge casino supposed to be coming, and it never just.
And then
popped up.
signed
Yeah, I
disbanded.
mean, the real incentive of building it like on your reservation or in a land swap near your reservation in California is that the land doesn't cost you anything. You need, if you want to go buy a lot in Vegas to build a casino anywhere near where people are going to go, the lot itself is going to be prohibitively expensive
Yes.
without significant investment.
Yes. That's fair.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Anyway, that was the rabbit hole that I wanted to chase you down.
There's always Wendover.
No, that's fair. Did I answer your questions to satisfaction?
Yes, I
Yeah,
think
the ones I have so far for this episode. Yeah, I'll have more better thought out questions for next episode.
we'll
but yeah,
wait
I
for
think
the
that
rebuttal.
You see what he's
Yeah, the
doing?
only-
He's setting it up so there's video of it, so you can actually clip it out and then have your campaign set up.
Yeah, he's just using this so you have campaign messages now.
hey man, somebody's got to be the campaign manager, right? But
I thought you,
yeah,
I thought you were
the,
the director of housekeeping. What happened?
hey, you know what? You can be both. It depends on what the type of house cleaning you're talking about. Is it wet work or is it not? But yeah, I mean, the only thing was I was hoping for a bit more divisiveness with the incumbent, but obviously, Lane, you're smart. You're not that guy. You're not going to ignite any kind of fire like that.
I mean, I'll be divisive with the incumbent on the issues where I'm naturally divisive with the incumbent.
like.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know his. I mean, he's largely conservative, so I could probably find a couple, but I haven't researched his issue profile seriously because, again, I have not been taking running for governor seriously
You
because I
should
don't think I'm
start.
electable.
It's gonna happen now.
I think you're electable, my friend, a lot more than you think. Also, I do really think that Nevada could use that would be a wild turn of affairs for the state of Nevada. Because
Lane
it,
the
it
Hammer
would make some
Hagen.
pretty serious changes.
With this campaign manager.
The campaign manager.
I think that works on
Oh,
any
man.
number of levels.
Oh my God, that is hilarious. The campaign manager. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, it's. I think that it is. I think if nothing else, if you were to run for governor, which you already are, it would show people. If we were able to sort of give people a window into what the process actually looks like to run for public office in general, from a realistic, real grassroots perspective from the ground up, I think that would be interesting enough for the voters in general, regardless of the outcome. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can already get it. Look up Brandon Herrera for Congress.
I
He's
don't
running
care
in
about
Texas.
Brandon Herrera.
It's a
No,
shame.
but I
it's a
mean-
shame he lost.
He's running again.
Good. He'll win this time.
Whether you like him or not, he's a YouTuber who's running for Congress in Texas.
I don't know who he is. Yeah.
He's a gun tuber. He's a 2A guy.
Oh, okay.
But he's running it in public on YouTube channels. You can see exactly what he's doing. He's incredibly transparent about the process.
Wow. It just doesn't. Is it entertaining?
Yeah, most of the time.
All right.
I mean, you're also going to get some fun 2A issues because that's his big, his issue profile starts at the Second Amendment.
Okay. So I mean, obviously we know where you stand on the Second Amendment.
Yes. I am also very pro Second Amendment.
Guns.
Yay.
As Walter Goggins once said.
Walter Goggins.
That's
Oh
the,
man,
that's
I
the,
love that
that's
guy.
the best Saturday Night Live skit. I don't care what anyone says.
I think you guys are a big fan. You guys ever watch The Righteous Gemstones?
No, I haven't.
No, I have not.
Oh, that is absolute gold. It's
Yeah, 'cause he
Danny
plays-
McBride created it, and it's like about the mega churches out there. And there's the Gemstone family, and John Goodman is the patriarch, and it is ridiculous. And Walter Goggins plays Baby Billy.
Baby Bobby Billy.
Baby Billy. Come on now. Baby Billy is just asking God for an ounce of cocaine. You know? And he's dude, it's the most ridiculous TV show ever. I love it. But you guys have to check that out so we can talk about it. But
I'll give it a look.
Oh, it's funny as hell. And also, before we move on to another topic, what do you think about where Holdren will be in your cabinet?
I mean,
Basement.
he's my press secretary.
Locked away.
So the press secretary he's still there. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
In a cabinet at the bottom of a lake.
No, the press secretary would be so good. I would love to be introduced by him anyway in general.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be wrestling introductions.
He's got all the belts and everything too, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So-
perfect then.
Oh man, that'll be
Wait,
so funny.
so what do you come out to? Hulk Hogan theme music? What?
Me?
Jesse.
Oh, God.
I am a real American.
Absolutely not.
That'd be me.
No, I'm already making you campaign music.
Yeah.
AI is a hell of a thing. I've got a lot of it actually for you to peruse.
Christian, Josephus, we're not going to answer that one. That one's top secret.
I can't see it, so my laptop is yet again dead because today it gets to go to the doctor, and probably shortly thereafter to the garbage.
Probably.
What is this?
My laptop.
Oh,
It's just I
failing.
have pushed this. Well, I have pushed this laptop to the limits beyond. It's a $300 laptop, brand new, that I bought 5 years ago in Thailand while I was on the run.
Oh yeah, that thing's done.
And it's an it's an AMD processor, and it's the cheapest one of those. And somehow I have been able to pump out the most insane level of like graphics and editing and all of the stuff that I've done. This thing has been on the verge of collapse since day one, handling what I make it do every day with the search engine optimization company we have. And so, but now it's finally, you know when there's that point where you just open it and it's just like, kill me.
The struggling is just taking
Kill
forever to
me.
boot up.
Please kill me.
Much like
'Cause
Cameron's nose to a mag light.
Yeah, or my liver to a can of beer.
Yeah.
Um,
No.
Not another beer.
I thought we were done with this video editing.
Dude, the best. My buddy wrote me this morning, and because I sent him this. I saw this video. It's called the Waffle House at 3 a.m. And it's like this is the best part that's starting to happen now that things are starting to go viral, is people are going back through old YouTube stuff and finding these gems from the past. So this guy's like full on serious, thinks he's a soul singer out front of the Waffle House doing this soul music thing about being in the Waffle House and falling in love with a chick and hoping that these guys don't kill each other before he finishes his hash brown. And I sent it to my buddy, and he immediately wrote back, and he was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, now there's Bud Light Zero, and it's on sale for like 50 cents at the front of the store. You need to go buy it." And I was like, "Oh my God, there's Bud Zero now?"
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you guys remember when I first decided that I needed to stop drinking. Well, my liver decided for me. There was one beer in this whole country that was non-alcoholic. It was Beck's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, which I still need to buy and bring on the pod. I promise I'll bring it next week so you guys can see how awful beer can be.
Dude, you don't need
But-
to. There was a solid we're like 20 years where almost every bar in this country had the same 2 6-packs of NA. It was St. Pauli NA and Beck's. They were expired by, a decade and a half, just sitting back there. There was one missing out of one of them. And inevitably someone would come up and ask, like, hey, do you have NA? And you would tell them, and they would just hang their head and be like, it's okay. Can I just get a soda water?
Yeah, can I have a soda water with a squeeze of lemon?
Yeah.
Well, so now I swear it was like 2 weeks after I stopped. Then I went in and there were 2 of them. There was that and then there was a Peroni. And then now I went back again just this week and went to the beer aisle like 2 or 3 days ago. And there's like 20. And so I bought like 5 of them and I tried them all and they're all good. Like a Corona Cero, which is Corona without alcohol, which basically it's like Margaritaville without a margarita.
It still tastes like piss water. Got it.
Like,
Sing
strangely,
us the
whatever
song
flavor
again in Virginville
overpowers a Corona stands out just the same in a non-alcoholic version.
Yeah. Yeah, the smell of the stink of a skunk's butthole. It still takes right over.
Dude, I sell the shit out of the Sierra Nevada NAs. The Trail Pass.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
the
sell
Trail
a
Pass.
ton of them. I've got 2. I've got an IPA and I've got the Golden. And I mean, I buy not like a ridiculous amount, but I probably buy 6 cases every 2 weeks.
Skunky Brewster.
Wow. And I didn't even know Sierra Nevada had an A. That's pretty.
Well, everyone's afraid the
Wow.
younger generation isn't drinking.
But they want to look cool while they do it.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, they're drinking
That's
non-alcoholic.
No, they're not doing that.
Lane, do you remember when we were almost gonna buy Rojos?
Yeah.
And do you remember?
Minus the ridiculous price tag.
Yeah, and well, we got them down pretty well, but we were gonna offer to anybody that comes in with a day 1 chip, they'd get a free beer because the Alcoholics Anonymous was right behind at the
That's messed
community
up.
center.
I mean, I can't tell you, and largely they were the court-ordered AA visits, but we would
Yeah,
get
it
people
wasn't like
leave.
the ones my pop went to.
No. This was like they had to be there for other reasons. But we would get people leaving their day 1 chips on the bar all the time, like because they had no intention of being sober. They just had to go to the meetings, so they would come in and get drinks after, and they would just leave their chips on the bar.
Did you just
So
give them
good,
back to
dude.
the community? Just walking back across the parking lot. Like,
I wouldn't have been
"Here
surprised.
Here you go. you might want to
Surprised
reuse
nobody's
these.
I'm surprised nobody's made an AA coin crypto. Why not? The use case could be to fund Alcoholics Anonymous groups across the world, and then we could rug pull it.
I don't really want to go into that far, but I do have immediate questions.
Well, so I
This
have a
seems
couple
well
of
thought out. I don't.
I have a couple of interesting coins that I'm thinking about launching. One of which, because now contracts are so easy to be able to make, and you can do,
Whatever they are, just make it appropriate. Don't get a shadow band.
Yeah, okay. Well, so we'll start with Buttcoin. British Universal Transaction Coin.
All right.
All right.
Really, it's just British because it starts with a B.
Yeah. You couldn't think of anything else.
No. So Buttcoin is a universal transactional coin, right? Which helps to drain money out of the British economy to help with colonialism and its impact across the world.
So hold on, wait. Can you only buy it with British pounds?
That's the plan. Therein lies the plan. So yeah, if you can buy it with British pounds, put it in Buttcoin, and then you can transfer that to the USD tether.
And then, but you can't get British pounds back. That's got to be the deal.
Yeah, no, they disappear forever. They're
So-
gone into the multiverse.
No deposit, no return.
No, you get anything
So,
else. You get anything else back. You just can't get British pounds back.
You
British
get,
pounds.
you get
Yeah.
Philippine pesos.
Yeah, Cambodian real. You'll get Cambodian real. Oh, that was actually a question I had for you. Because I noticed that I remember there's a bunch of states that get involved and stuff. So what aid would the state of Nevada be able to give to like the border conflict in Cambodia? Is that something a state can get involved in?
I mean, they could. I don't know why they would.
We'll
You got to
send-
remember that states, unlike the federal government, can go bankrupt.
We'll send you decks of cards.
Like they're
They have plenty of them out here.
state, county, city budgets are more akin to like the budget of your house. When you run out of money, you run out of money. The federal government's
Okay.
the only power of the purse. Like they're the only ones that when they run out of money can just go, "Hey, we need some more money. Can you print some?"
Print.
And
Copy,
yeah, but I
and
mean that
print.
hasn't gone well historically, has it?
No,
would
not
happen-
historically. No.
I mean, this is a wild question, but it's been on my mind for a very long time because I think I was gonna write a script about it a long time ago. Might have brought it up to you. What would happen if all 51 or 50 states, but
26,
Something's
23.
not mathing right there.
well, Puerto Rico, you know, it's
I'm a
basically
monster in
state.
the other 32 states. 31, 28.
What would happen if they came together and all decided that they wanted to have their own currency?
They do not have the authority to do that.
So if all 51 states came together
Why-
and
why-
wanted
where-
and
Why you
put
keep
their
putting
powers
51?
together-
What
Why
is this extra
51?
state you're adding to the?
England. England ain't nothing but the 51st state.
guys, it's Greenland. Come on.
The power of the
Just, you know.
purse lies solely with the federal government in this country.
Yeah, but what happens if until all of the states just stop using it?
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't. There'd be a lot of problems. I could talk about the
Yeah, I
legal
wanna-
problems. I could talk about the practical problems. It would go bad.
I just wonder how
It
how
would basically
interesting
be a
that would
form
look.
of secession.
It would be.
What are we gonna go to bottle caps? What do you want?
We
Yeah.
could.
So what would happen if all the 51, that's Greenland, decided to come together and secede from the Union? What happens at that point? I don't know what happens. I'm honestly asking.
I mean, like at that like,
First of all,
at that point they would have first. I still like there's still
hey, well,
51.
hang on, because that would be a miracle if you could get all 50 of them to agree on one thing. First
Yeah,
of all,
no, agreed.
Yeah, because nobody
That's
likes
a fucking
California.
miracle. Because somebody's gonna be like, "Nah, if they're doing it, we're not doing it."
I mean, at that point they would have eliminated the federal government.
So we would
That's
just turn into
that's
Mad
all
Max.
it would take.
Well, no, but the things that would have happened before then, like there would be no federal government left. There'd be no authority in the federal government.
So
If all
so
50
it
states
started with,
agreed
say,
to that, there would be no more federal government. They would have just
That's it,
created a
that's-
whole new government.
So what happens if like 15 states come together and then that starts and then it becomes 18 and then
Yeah, I mean, you have-
that's
The only two places where the federal government has complete authority is foreign affairs and commerce,
okay.
specifically interstate commerce. Like
And there's really only one state that can get away with succeeding. Let's be fair.
Texas.
Texas. Well, I feel like Texas, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico could come together. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, if
Well, no, they're all basically California now, aren't they? Most of the Californians that vote for the people they vote for and then can't afford to live there anymore, then they come over and then they live there and then they vote for the same idiots and then they can't afford to live there anymore either and then they keep just going east. It's like wagons east.
I mean, listen, I feel like Nevada and Arizona would have something to say to you. In Texas, they just put a bounty on you.
Texas can't even keep the power on, says Gino.
At Texas, I mean, it's interesting. Didn't they have like some kind of right to secession in their constitution?
Yes. And as far as power goes, Texas is the only independent power grid. There's basically East, West, and Texas.
Wow.
The
I did not
South
know
will
that.
rise again.
Probably why they struggle to keep the power on.
Actually, since
Man.
then, they've done a really good job bolstering their grid.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did they ever add insulation after the whole winter thing?
No,
Where all the pipes busted?
it's never gonna happen again. They'll be fine.
It'll happen again.
Yeah, that was an interesting affair. Wasn't the governor not even in the state when it was happening, and he was like on vacation in like the islands in the Bahamas or something?
Something like that.
I think that's right.
Who was the governor at the time? I can't remember.
Well, it doesn't matter because he gone.
Was
And they're
it
gone.
was it Abbott?
And Costello.
Oh yeah, probably.
I feel like if they had insulation in places, like I was there for probably a year and change. It was always hot in the house that I was in. It didn't matter if you had the swamp cooler on or not. It was like 90 in there almost,
Yeah.
and humid. Now, if they had insulation, it probably would have been about 70.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's fair.
insulation's something that Cambodia could get better at, with the except. I mean, obviously my house is built by a French architect, so it's
I mean, it's-
insulated. But like,
They also should be building houses out of cinder block. They're one of 2 states in the country that regularly gets F5s.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This is true.
indeed. Yeah, I wonder. So with Burning Man, it was funny. Everybody.
It's raining again.
Everybody's
They got hit
raining.
again today.
Yeah. Well, all the people that know me are writing me, and they're like, "Oh my God, Burning Man! It's so crazy out there this time." And I'm like, "Man, it's not any less or more crazy than it's ever been. The only difference is now the revolution is televised. Realistically, like it's like there is no like element of surprise to Burning Man anymore. When I first went to Burning Man, there was no cell phone coverage at all. So you'd have to wait for like until if there were people that were filming out there, you'd have to wait until they got back from Burning Man, and then you'd see all the videos. But now it's like from before they're even on the playa, people are doing like and they're all, of course, the people who are out there doing them are the biggest bunch of sissies that you could ever imagine. So they're just like, "Oh my God, you wouldn't believe it! It's
Well,
just so windy out here, and it's raining."
2 days
Oh,"
ago,
like,
the wait on Gate Road was like 12 hours.
oh, that's the way every year.
Is it?
It's that way. Every single year that okay, I'll put it this way. even when I went in 2011, when I was part of the Temple crew, right? When I drove in as part of the Temple crew, I was there a month and a half early. There was still an hour waited gate
Jesus.
to get in. And then every other Burning Man I have ever been to, it's between 12 and 15 hours at gate. That's just, and real burners, what we would do is you pull in, what's going to happen. It's the weirdest thing. You drive, you're driving, you're like, yeah, I'm on. You get on the playa, you're like, yeah, it's so good, and you're just cruising, and then all of a sudden there's just a wall of cars, right? And then you're just gonna sit there for like 20 minutes, at least, 20 minutes to a half hour, and then it's really funny because what we would do, like when I went with Scully back in the day. Like in 2010, that's back in the day. It's nothing for Burning Man. Burning Man back in the day is like 85. But I'm saying for 15, whatever, 15 years is still quite a while. But we would just, everybody, as soon as you hit that was time for celebration. Everybody would get out, everybody shut off their engines, everybody'd get out of their cars, everybody turn on their speakers, people be walking around playing guitar, people be giving each other beers, dropping acid, whatever. And then you'd hear from like down the way, like a woo, like way down. And then it would woo, 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 and it would get closer to you. So you knew people were firing up their engines. Then you fire up, and it was kind of like being at the, at the races when they start up all the cars and you're like, everybody's ready. And then you're like, yeah. And then you're like, woo. And then you just start blasting, and everybody's moving super fast for about 8 minutes, and then done.
And then repeat.
So it's just road construction.
It's hilarious. But the thing is what the people that are going into it now don't understand is that that's when you're supposed to enjoy yourself already. That's when you're supposed to be partying already and hanging out with each other. But what they do is they all sit in their air-conditioned motorhomes and complain about how long they have to sit there.
Well, I mean, people have largely lost the idea that the enjoyment is in the process. They're just trying to get to the place.
Oh, man, that's the thing. It's so strange to me. I was actually supposed to be there working this year, but there's no way I could swing it, man, with owning the hostel and the guest house, or the hostel and the bar over here and the event schedule I've got. So it was like just no way. But I love that. It's like, why not? That's the first time. There are people that I met my first year in line that I just jumped out, and we're still friends 15 years later. We ended up hanging out for the entire burn. I would have never even known them. You know what I mean? People don't get the process of what Burning Man really, I guess, was at this point.
Dude, I still run into people, like, if they talk about, if they've been going to Burning Man for a long time, like, 10 years, 8 to 10 years.
Huh.
And I'll be like, have you ever been? No, I've got a bunch of buddies that go. I've never been, like, it's always Labor Day weekend. So, if you work in casinos, that's out, right?
Yep.
And then somewhere in the conversation, they're like, well, there's one guy, like, almost everyone I know who goes to Burning Man has come across him at some point. And they're like, yeah, right. And I'll be like, yeah. I go,
Yeah.
Shipwreck. And they go, oh, shit, you know Shipwreck?
Yeah. I have quite the name out there, man. I mean, yeah. And that's all because of Scully, But I mean, that's what it used to be. I mean, again, this is me sounding like a curmudgeon. I still would go to Burning Man right now if I wouldn't give a shit about any of these fucking. They're the new age version of hippies, dude. They're like the ones that are like not the real hippies, but the old neo hippies of the early 2000s. This is their new version. Is like, get out there, video how shitty it is, which is exactly what all of us want from Burning Man. Like, if you can get there and film how awful and terrible your experience is, and how much just how much you should avoid Burning Man, please go to Burning Man. Go. If you have 500 million followers if you're Mr. Beast, please go to Burning Man and talk about how fucking awful it is and how, it's the most terrifying place you've ever been, and just don't go. Tell everybody not to go. I mean, that's what I'm hoping.
I would bet large sums of money that he's there or has been and was in that camp that people like to badmouth.
I like Josephus's comment. Burning Cam,
God.
the Magnite Light Chronicles.
The Maglite Chronicles. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's Star. Yeah, well, it's one of the many. But yeah, I mean, Mr. Beast. The thing is, he's like, well, Oakenfold has his own camp out there.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
But he's very different. His camp's pretty much like the whole. There's an exclusive area where you have to be part of the crew to be in. But then there's probably at least 150 camp spot areas inside of his camp that are open to the public.
Yeah.
So you kind of have like, yeah, you have like a balance between them. But for me, it's just funny because it's like all my friends that haven't been, they're like sending me every year Burning Man time. I get all these videos and all these pictures and like, oh man, look how bad it is. And I'm like, dude, it was like that every single year I went.
Dude,
there was never one year it wasn't like that.
Everyone I know that goes to Burning Man that has known me for, some short period of time, we'll say less than a year. They're like, have you gone? No, I haven't gone. You should go. Like, I think I'd probably get into trouble at Burning Man. I don't think I would fit in. They're like, no, that's the people it's for. I'm like, no, I don't think that's right. I think it's for the other people that don't fit in. I don't fit in a different way.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to go there for your for the
Campaign.
voters.
Yeah, for your
for the campaign.
for your constituents.
Yeah. So
your
we'll be
people.
out there together.
Oh God.
And yeah, it'll be great. It'll be the gubernatorial camp, and we'll make a total joke of it all, and it'll be hilarious. And you'll probably get 100,000 voters.
Yeah, and you can get out there via helicopter.
Yeah, that's true.
Which means you don't,
State-funded helicopter ride.
which means you
Well, no,
don't have to
here's
stay up there all that long either.
Yeah, the funniest part is I actually have very, very good friends that run the airport.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
we could literally legitimately get a magnet that says Hagen for governor and put it on the side of a biplane or a helicopter and fly you in just for the hell of it because it's hilarious. Because everybody that are my friends would think that is funny as hell.
I think it would be a little disappointing for anyone that strolled into the camp, though, because the camp would look strangely like a cigar shop.
Dude, it would be perfect. We could literally remake the cigar shop out there, and that's what it is.
I wonder how much we'd get in sales, though. That'd probably be amazing.
Yes.
Good. You'd have to be trades, bro. You'd have to.
Should have brought
You'd
cash.
have to loosen up that. You'd have to loosen up that bung.
We trade
know?
cash.
We trade cash.
Or gold or crypto.
Yeah, you can only trade Buttcoin, dude.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say.
That's the perfect use for
British sterling pounds.
British universal transactional.
Hagen for governor,
transfers.
founded entirely in the British pound.
Bringing. Oh, I
Can't
say
even
that.
get it out.
I can't say it because I'm trying. I've put a noise gate on me saying stuff that's gonna get a shadow ban. Hopefully. I'm trying to get better at it.
It's okay. I'm deleting messages
The
here and there.
The British is gonna be like, we funded what?
What do we have to do with Nevada?
Who approved this gubernatorial syndicate?
They can come find me here in Cambodia, in the great kingdom of Cambodia.
like
So the Thais are back at it again.
Oh
as of
yeah.
today.
What did they do?
They just straight up walk. They're just walking into Thailand, walking out of Thailand into Cambodia with barbed wire fences, and it's the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. It's not funny, really, but they have soldiers holding the bamboo triangular structures with barbed wire on them, and it's like an episode of Monty Python or something.
They're just putting up fences.
They're putting them up, and then they wait for a few minutes, and then when the villagers come up from Cambodia and try to push them back, then they move it 1 foot forward, and then act like nothing. They act like nothing happened.
What Cambodia is
And then
going to
they're
need.
just slowly 1 foot at a time, marching forward with a barbed wire fence all along the border because
So-
they can't fire any bullets.
So the
But-
Thais are like, I command you by the king of Thailand to stand aside. Cambodians are like, I move for no man.
Exactly. No, and the Cambodians are like, the villagers are there with knives and pots and like 2x4s, and they're like smashing up the Thai military. And the Thai government is trying to say that it's not happening, but it's being broadcast live. And but I think what the Thai government really doesn't understand is that on iPhones, which Cambodians, as it turns out, they have them, even in the villages, at least 2 or 3 people have them. They have this thing called live location when you're streaming.
And it just says right where they're at.
So you can see the little lines being pushed back over to the Cambodian line, and it's like, well, and Thailand is saying that the videos are of Thailand pushing Cambodians back off of Thailand, but all of the live location pins of these people putting up the videos
Or in Cambodia.
are well inside of Cambodian
So-
territory. So it's like, how do they not understand that the world is looking at it going, what?
Josephus says to speed up the video and play the Benny Hill theme.
There is still a law enforcement agency in the world that has experience with people taking land by fencing it off with barbed wire on illegitimate claims.
The
What?
Cattle Association?
Texas Rangers. What you're gonna need is a Merck agreement with Texas.
See, and you can create said agreement when you become the governor. You can talk with it'll be a joint state initiative where you see this is the beginning of the secession from the union already happening. You guys can come together and
Cambodian
help
Rangers? What-
Dude, listen.
us. The Cambodian Rangers.
They're gonna show up in jeans and boots, hats and all.
Ariat gear.
We're gonna issue
big
revolvers
belt
again.
buckles.
Dude, they love revolvers out here. And man, the best part is I was at 3 in the morning after finishing up with one of my gigs. I was at this place called King Kong Bar, which you would not think has some of the best, probably has the best chicken dinner in this entire country. Proper chicken dinner too. And for a whopping $4. And I go in and I shit you not, there was a full-on what you would think as, because the Cambodians look strangely like Paiute natives.
Okay.
Like they look a lot like them. Like if you take a picture of of like an actual proper like Cambodian like purebred, they look a lot like Native American Paiutes. And there's this guy sitting there and he's got a big old 10-gallon hat on, black, with like the bolo tie and everything and boots. And Adele was like, "What the?" I'm Australian. She was like, "What the hell is that?" It's like, I don't know, man. It's like, I went over to see if he was like going to be American or not. He was speaking Khmer, and I was like, "Whoa!" So there's like Cambodian cowboys out here.
That's a
So they're already
Texan
ready.
Cambodian.
What you're gonna need is a few thousand Texas Rangers and Chad on the battle call.
Oh, absolutely.
You guys' camera went out.
What?
I'm wondering if there's a time sensor on there.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that would make sense.
I don't think so.
Is it a new camera?
No, it could just be the battery wasn't as powered as we thought.
It said full.
Did it? I don't know.
Wait.
Oh, you
Didn't-
know what? It is a more powerful camera, though.
It might take more, yeah.
So maybe
It shouldn't.
maybe I left a setting on that I shouldn't have.
Is there
Okay.
like an issue with like I don't know, these things called extension cords on your side of the planet, or what?
No,
what's...
they overheat.
Oh, what? Okay, interesting.
Yeah, if you
enough.
you stream cameras off of a direct power source, they overheat.
Huh? How do they do these like 10-day stream-a-thons?
They have specific cameras that they use for that, and they basically kill their cameras pretty quickly when they do that.
You can melt the sensor if you plug it in too long.
Yeah.
Didn't some guy just die doing one of those?
I have no idea.
I saw it was like a 12-day streamathon where his buddies just abused him the whole time, and then he ended up dying in the middle of it.
No idea.
And somehow they're not liable. It's very interesting.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, well, I mean, there we go. That's about how up to date we are with news. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I do own news websites, so it makes sense that
Yeah.
that I would be a bit more in touch with those kind of things.
I work at a place where I can't watch TV or any of that, so I don't even get breaks.
Oh yeah. But the prisoners get to watch TV, don't they?
No,
In the casinos? You're in the casinos, aren't you?
no. I don't do surveillance anymore.
Oh. Okay. Well,
I work at
that's
a youth program center.
Teaching the
Oh.
youths.
Your sister probably went there at one point.
yeah. Probably she should have. I imagine she might be a little bit different at that moment. I wonder what's going on over there. I haven't heard it. All is quiet on the Western Front, which makes me nervous over there. I usually hear at least something, some
Fair.
grumblings.
Fair. Maybe everything's going smooth for now.
No way. No way. Periods of silence historically are always periods of extreme danger for my mom.
You should probably give her a call and see how things are going.
Usually what that means is that the Jabo monster has confiscated the phone or something.
Call your brother. Send
That's,
him over.
He's not there anymore.
No.
He is in Arizona. That's where he lives now. Yeah, he runs some kind of a. He's basically set himself up with him and his lady in a sort of Shining-esque situation. You guys have seen The Shining.
A long time ago.
It's been a while.
Did Lane go away?
He's back.
No, I'm listening.
He's drinking.
He's enjoying himself.
He's drinking booze.
He's trying to figure out number 2.
Leave the man alone.
I was just
Whatever,
wondering, I mean, if he's playing the main character, Will, do you want to talk to these guys for me? If he's playing the main character, who's more afraid, him or the demons?
The demons.
This is my
Demons
point.
would be like, yeah, I mean, for real. Like, he'd just be like, he'd be wandering in there and he'd be talking to the bartender, and the bartender's like, da-da, he'd be like, oh yeah, one time, and they'd be like, oh shit, what are we gonna do?
Did
It's
I
like
just
that moment in The Watchmen where Rorschach is like, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
I just got called a Ute by Josephus.
You are a Ute.
Did you just call him a medieval iteration of the guitar that predates the guitar?
No,
What?
it's a My Cousin Vinny reference.
Not a
You classless
Ute.
fool.
With a
Fair enough.
Y,
I was just
a
watching
Ute.
Joe Pesci earlier.
2 Utes.
2 Utes.
I'm sorry.
I wonder
2
how
what?
Joe Pesci is these days.
No idea.
Getting,
All right.
Getting ready to do Lethal Weapon 5.
Do we have, okay, let's do some actual business here. Do we have any, so the first one, 40. The
Ish.
third one, 65.
Really?
Oh, that's what you would pay for him.
No, that's what they cost.
That one cost 65. I thought this one was more.
The first one?
The third one.
No, I think it was about 65.
This is the
There's
Old Forester, right?
no the
No, Buffalo.
Russell.
Russell's Reserve.
Russell Reserve. Okay.
Number 1 is Buffalo, but it's the
It's a
pick.
barrel pick.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 2, I go.
Number 2 has a funk on it.
Does it?
Oh, I think.
I think it's because of the cigars.
Yeah, I think it doesn't. It's one of the ones that does
But
not do well.
I kind of enjoy the funk on this one for some reason with the cigar that I'm smoking.
It's proofy.
I do probably about 70 for it myself.
Numero dos.
Mhm.
I like 65, 70. That's good. Lane?
I mean, it's good, medium proof,
Mhm.
good viscosity,
Mhm.
decent flavor.
You don't think it's proofy, like high proof?
115 maybe.
Okay.
All right.
See you later, sir.
So you guys ready for it?
I mean, it feels like kind of like repackaged MGP. It's got some notes from the Russells and some notes from the Buffalo Trace. It's pretty good. I like it.
Well,
It's not quite as sharp as the repackaged.
it's another
MGPs.
pick
Yeah.
No.
from Rayleigh's,
No.
and it is the Buffalo Trace.
Oh, that's the Buffalo Trace pick.
Yes, it is.
Really? What are the odds?
Right? He picked the Buffalo Trace. He picked another
how,
one.
How do you do that?
I don't know.
It's like
Really
the
good at
third
it.
time.
His
now.
talent.
Yeah. What?
Much lower proof than I thought. It drinks younger than the other Buffalo Trace pick.
We need to shuffle that box around.
Somebody just needs to pull it
so-
out and hand it to him instead.
It's good and drinking way above its weight class because it.
Yeah, I thought it was much proofier than.
Well, and I paid 26 for that because they were selling it as the regular Buffalo Trace at
shit.
Rayleigh's at the
Oh
time.
shit. Okay.
Did they not realize it was a pick?
No, I just don't think. I think it's the only Buffalo Trace they had.
Oh, got it.
Josephus has a question. The My Father Blue compared to the My Father Le Bijou.
I'd take the Le Bijou anytime.
Yeah, it's not. They're completely different cigars.
100%.
They're completely different cigars.
Because the blue has all that Honduran in it, you get a lot of those Honduran notes, and the Nicaraguan
Well, and-
notes just get washed out.
And the pepper and like the dark chocolate, dark coffee notes in Le Bijou just crush the blue.
yeah. For sure.
100%.
Speaking of blue, that brings us to today's sponsor,
No, I'm gonna turn this off.
Heineken Zero.
I'm,
Heineken Zero.
Cameron, I would not allow that as a sponsor.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, wait. Formula One is sponsored by Heineken Blue.
I care not.
See?
It's hurtful.
Well, I mean, we can get sponsored by Sierra Nevada if you can get it to me.
I mean, we could just
I
do
would
it
love
here.
that.
No, there's some leather on the blue. It's just understated compared to the earthy sort of hay,
Yeah, it gets muddled out.
Yeah, it's got more
like dried hay notes.
Yeah, it's got that honey, that burnt butter.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was-
By the way,
it was-
Heineken is one of my actual sponsors out here. That's not a joke.
That's a you problem.
That is definitely a you problem.
Well, no, here's the funniest part about it is that Heineken is one of the only beer companies that will actually throw money at events.
Yeah,
Everybody
because
else
they
will
have.
give you in kind.
They're the Red Bull of booze.
Yeah.
I mean,
Trust me,
listen.
it helps.
They own part of Lagunitas. Just demand some imports.
Good idea.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I mean they're actually pretty easy to deal with as far as that. I mean, my better sponsor is Kingdom, though the locally brewed stuff.
That's because it's more, everybody drinks that around you pretty much.
What the Kingdom or?
Yeah, it's more known around you than the Heineken.
Oh no, I just mean that they're easier. They're super. They sponsor anything. Like if I do an event, I don't even have to file paperwork or put a proposal in. They're just like, yep, we're there. Here's money. So I really appreciate Kingdom Brewery. They're great.
Josie-
Also Stonehead.
Josephus asked maybe a Lancero or a Corona would strengthen the blue. I don't think strength was the problem. The flavor was good. I mean, it was rich for the flavors that were there. It wasn't the flavors you would expect from my father. It's a completely different cigar than my father has traditionally produced.
Yeah, because it's all Honduran.
I mean, did you watch the review? We did a review on that.
I think that's why he's
I
asking.
think that's why he's
questions.
Maybe?
asking.
Oh, yeah. Fair. Did
But
we
it
say
was-
that?
it
the
was-
highest watched video on this channel.
Well, let me tell you right now, it's a good old
Cigar
vat,
review, right?
Vat 69.
Nope. It's cheap scotch.
It's
It's
scotch
cheap
that
scotch
tastes like
that-
apple juice.
So, Cameron, did you ever watch Band of Brothers?
Yeah, a long
Okay.
time ago, but yeah.
You remember the scotch that the captain was chasing the entire series?
Oh yeah.
Vat
yeah.
69. So I got asked for it enough times from a very specific person who never picked up her bottle.
I got that bottle.
Yeah. To get it, that I went to find it, and if you, it's not imported anymore. So if you were to buy it in this country, it'd be like $300 to $350. But I found a shop in Portugal that was willing to ship it to me. I legitimately paid more for shipping than I did for the booze.
You bought 3 bottles.
Yeah.
No,
And it was
4. One was broken.
Oh yeah, one
Yeah.
was
Yeah,
broken.
One was broken, unfortunately.
Um,
Because we're out of that stuff now, which is a shame.
yeah. And that video has gotten more traction than any video we've ever made.
How old is it?
Like 2 years
2
now?
2 years now, yeah.
How many
Oh,
how many
Kelly.
people have seen it?
I wanted Kelly to come in here and take shots. She asked for it for long enough.
Oh, I think it's like 2,000 views or something like that.
Oh wow, right on. That's pretty large.
That's hilarious.
Rockstar status.
I think you guys' shorts are getting up there now, right?
Yeah.
The
The last one sucked.
it happens.
What
Did you
What
launch
was
one
it?
today?
There was one today.
what's the shorts?
They're the shorts are the clips. We set up an independent camera and record to a card. Tonight it's on Casey, but it's been on me because it's vertical and the shorts format is vertical, the same as TikTok. So it's the stuff I put up on TikTok.
Good job, Josephus. You hit 100 subs
okay.
last week.
Nice.
Nice.
Good
Yeah,
job.
congrats, man. That's not easy to do.
It's one of those things they say that it's a lot harder, and that first 100 videos is a struggle to get through. You want to quit in the middle because you don't see any movement. But after that,
Yeah.
like you see a little bit of movement, and it kind of helps just make it through that 100 videos first.
That's the same with SEO actually, because that's ironically Josephus, one of my newest websites that I've put together. It's hard to get organic search, even when you're a professional at SEO. Like, and I've been doing it for 5 years. Adele's been doing it for almost 20. But like today, I just got last night before I went to bed one of the new websites that I've got. I got an email from Google Search Console saying I had 10 legitimate organic search clicks, and it's only been like 3 weeks since I started the SEO campaign. So to get 10 organic search clicks, I know it doesn't sound like anything, but that's crazy, you know? So congratulations, man. I know what it feels like. I got to go watch. I watched a couple of your videos for sure. I've never logged into YouTube, so I can never like anything.
The close up of Lane in this latest video kind of scared me. He has the eyes and upper mandible of the 2nd century butcher.
Wait,
Did
what?
he look like Bill the Butcher or what?
He says
awesome.
he has the eyes and upper mandible of the 2nd century butcher.
I don't know what that means.
No one
We
knows what
need
it
that.
means, but it's provocative.
We'll use that for the campaign slogan, man. You want a governor that knows how to deal with slop. He's got the eyes of a 20. So what is a 2nd century butcher?
Yeah.
He has the eyes and the upper mandible of a 2nd century butcher. No one
Dude, we're
knows
gonna
what
have to
that
have you do
means.
so. We're gonna have to have you cut so many campaign things, Casey, with that voice.
What was the last short we put up?
The one where we were making fun of Stace in his smoking section.
Oh, okay. Did you tag them?
I believe I did.
Nice.
Yes. Hilarity.
How's the TikTok going? How's your TikTok career, Lane?
I mean, I don't. How do you measure that?
Followers, I guess. Same
Do you
thing.
have like a lot of followers and stuff? I don't even know how TikTok works. I didn't even realize Trump allowed that in America.
We tried to get rid of it. Then it came back.
It was gone for a day.
Yeah.
It's back.
Like I
Let's
said.
see. What do we got? No, I have 76 followers, and my best video is 565 views. I've got 176 likes so far.
I wonder how many of those are by J-Bo.
I don't know. It does, I could probably look. I don't think any. She's not willing to step into the light that far.
Yeah, it burns a little bit too much when you get that close to the sun.
Dude, what's sad is regularly the golf videos do the best. No one wants to hear what I have to say. They just want to see me hit the golf ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they want to see that satellite come out of the sky finally.
Yeah. NORAD's been watching you. That's why.
I had no joke. I was out in the rain yesterday hitting balls.
Okay.
And the head pro, there was nothing to do. So the head pro was out putting on the green. Like the rain had mostly moved through. It was still just sprinkling. And I was afraid to hit anything over 5 wood because I didn't want to see him. I didn't want him to see me putting golf balls in the reeds on the other side of the range. Like he was clearly paying attention. Yes.
Yeah, because they have that picture of you behind the counter.
They watch you.
This guy, no driver.
You're like, that was just a 7.
Well, we were looking at yesterday at a property in it's a place called Kep, which is on the beach down south. And it was funny. I was thinking Elaine because it's a 4-bedroom house, and it's on 8 hectares of land.
Okay.
Which I think a hectare is 4 acres.
I think it's 4x4.
Yeah. And so it's on 8 hectares overlooking the ocean, and the rent on it is an astounding $50 a month. And I was like, I was like, oh, I could just go there and I can just like build my own little 9-hole golf course, just disappear from the universe, and Lane can come over for vacation every once in a while.
Just to play golf.
Yeah, well, and unfortunately, 8 hectares is not enough for Lane to be able to keep a ball on the course. So we'd have to downgrade his clubs to he can only use irons.
He's already downgraded to that at Edgewood. Or Eagle Valley? Eagle Valley.
Eagle Valley.
So
God, it's been so long since
I'll
I've been
hit
out there.
driver at Eagle Valley, but I won't do it if someone's on the second tee.
Yeah.
Like I wait.
Yeah, he
I'm
gets out
not.
there.
I can't hit anything over about a 6-iron at Silver Oak.
So when are you going to just become a golf pro and realize your destiny of Tin Cup?
No, he's working on it.
I don't shoot well enough. Dude, the guys that play on the PGA Tour are so good.
They have so much practice.
Like,
though.
I can outdrive all but about 10 of them, but they're so good.
It has begun. You must fulfill the prophecy.
No, he's already the governor of Nevada. He'll be golfing next to him anyway. They'll have no choice.
Yeah.
And eventually, because you'll be golfing so much, you'll
I'll
get there.
I'll get to play in the Pro-Am at the St. Jude. That'll be fun.
There you go.
See, look, something to look forward to being governor.
See, you'll be fine.
I want to tee off with Bryson.
What? So you can get him to quit? What?
Yes, exactly.
What is that your goal? Why are you trying to kick a man when he's down already?
I just want to hit a tee shot next to him.
And be like, ha, bitch.
Throw
your
right.
back out to try to outdrive me. Let's go.
Gonna have to swing a little harder than that, dude.
My golf swing feels good right now too. Like really good.
How do you think you'd fare against Trump?
I mean, is he allowed to cheat?
Of course. What
I mean,
kind of question is that?
I feel like straight up I would beat Donald Trump. I don't know.
Hey.
With his 4 caddy moving his balls, I don't know what I'd be able
Those
to
are
do.
presidential strokes. They're not
I
real
just
strokes. They
got
don't
the
count.
clip I've been looking for. I just got the clip I've been looking for out of Lane. I think all I have to do is just cut that. I think I beat Trump. Boom. Take it out of context. I'm going to throw that out there. The White House press secretary is going to be talking about you by fucking Tuesday, bro.
That's 147 in if you want to look for that and clip it.
Here's the thing, okay? If you were to run for the White House, I'm gonna need you to get like the entire cast of the West Wing. I think you'd win. They'd be like, "No, we're good. We're gonna vote for him."
Dude, the best would be to have Shane Gillis as your vice president as Donald Trump running with you. But he's running as Shane Gillis, but he's just doing the Donald Trump shtick the entire time.
Here's the thing, Shane. I want you on the ticket, but for 4 years, you're not going to be able to break character.
Done.
would
He'd
do
be
it.
like, "Done. Where am I going? Sign me up."
Lane just chipping on the White House lawn.
Oh, yeah.
To what?
What White House
Hit the
lawn,
federal
bro? Did he
building?
concrete
Yeah.
the whole thing in?
I
thought
mean,
he
he
concreted the
got
whole thing.
so he got rid of the Rose Garden. I do not believe he got rid of the Eisenhower putting green
Oh well, of course not.
because he's a golfer,
But that's where the silo is.
Yeah, right?
You can't just get rid of that.
Why do you think he would get rid of the Rose Garden, by the way? What do you think
He put up
idea
an
of that
entertainment venue because he's Donald Trump. Dude, what you have to know about Donald Trump is that he wants to be the life of the party. Like, he wants to be the guy at the party that everyone's looking at with envy. That's Donald Trump. It's really just that simple.
So is that where the White House UFC is going to be? Is in that event center?
I would
Entertainment?
assume. One would assume.
No, we're ripping out the fountain in the front yard.
The main stage is going to be right under the portico.
Yeah, that's where they come out of. With the big cheese wheel in the back and everything. It'll be fine.
A 2-ton block of cheese.
The 2-ton block of cheese.
And a Cheez-It the size of Lake Tahoe.
Oh man, think about that. Cheez It sponsors it. It'd be perfect.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see that.
By Donald Trump and Cheez It.
I mean, it would be bad. I can quote almost the entirety of the West Wing.
It'd be fine. I think one debate you should just do West Wing quotes and just see if you can win.
Did you like how? When you were talking about anti-heroes, did you guys like House of Cards when Spacey was in the role, or?
Yeah, I think Kevin Spacey was fantastic in that show. He was the only reason that show was good.
Yeah, I tried to watch.
Yeah,
one
when he
episode
left,
after.
yeah, it was brutal.
It was bad.
Did you guys see the Disney article
Which one?
that they now are looking for new IP to try and get men back?
Yes. Too late. too little, too late. You done already ruined it. Just sell them off. Let someone else buy them.
I did see a headline by someone who's notoriously a Disney hater. It was like, Disney wants men back, but not masculinity. Like, I'm not sure that works for you so well.
So there's a sequel to Tu Wong Fu coming out by Disney? Is that what are we aiming for?
Don't you talk about Tu Wong Fu?
I mean,
Thanks, Julie
I
Newmar.
feel like Wesley Snipes could use all the work he can get.
100%. John Leguizamo would come back.
He would.
Yeah, the original one.
I would replace Kurt Russell with somebody. You'd have to find somebody. Right.
Yeah.
Like Kurt Russell instead of Patrick Swayze.
Josephus threw his conspiracy out there for Disney. The real Disney is in Vatican City.
Yeah. Do we have any cigars to look at tonight?
Yes. I was waiting for you
Jesus.
guys. You're having a hell of a time over here. I'm enjoying it.
Cameron, do you mind if we do some new some new release
Yeah,
cigars?
do your thing. Do it, man. That's what the show's about.
Can you see it? Do you want to fucking pipe in?
I can't see anything, unfortunately, but I'm. It's always a fan of listening.
Okay.
All right, Kev.
Let
What do
me
we
get-
got?
Let me get these inverted controls fixed.
All right. Well, while Kevin works at it, did you see that the Cadillac team has revealed their drivers?
No, who are they? Checo?
Valtteri Bottas and Checo Perez.
I'm not sure I like that
And
team.
everyone in F1 went, yeah, we know. That's not new.
I'm not sure I like that team.
I like it for their reasons.
You're going to get two drivers both trying to be number 2.
Well, that Cadillac was like, look, we could sign that kid from Indy, the American, but they're worried about building. They need experience,
Yeah.
so they're gonna take for the first 2 years. They're gonna have 2 experienced drivers to help them build the foundation, and then I think one of the seats will pretty much be guaranteed for an American.
Okay.
So I think that's the route we're going. But they also did confirm that Christian Horner will not be a part of Cadillac. Everyone was like, "Come on, is he coming back?" We want Brad Pitt.
He's going to go to Alpine.
No, not Alpine.
Okay.
You can't put Darth Vader and the Emperor together in one section.
He's going to go to Alpine.
Oh God! Change their name to Empire Racing then, because that's what they're gonna be.
All right, so the first one
So
is
cigars.
Paustein San Andreas Cigars.
Okay.
It's a Mexican San Andreas wrapper, Ecuadorian Habano binder, Nick Dominican filler.
I mean, all right.
The
So
band matches the tripod we just got. That's pretty
initially, like the cigar looks terrible. The
In that
band
photo,
looks
yeah.
amazing.
Nice. It does look
Like
a
I
little
saw
chalky.
I saw the band, and that's why I picked it for the most part.
It's a little chalky for me.
I mean, that cigar just screams disappointment.
Yeah, it kind of does. But look at this photo; it's a little better.
Here we go. Hang on.
There it is.
Ooh.
Hey.
It's been dressed up to not look chalky with that lighting. Yeah.
So the co-founder Mike says the San Andreas Paustein is the perfect addition for those who seek strength, depth, and sophistication in their smoking experience.
I mean, this is the conclusion I've come to the San Andreas wrapper, right? If it's done right, it's incredible.
Yes.
If it's done like Rocky does it, it's unsmokable.
Yes. It has to be aged properly. It has to be cured properly. There's a lot going on there. and that looks chalky.
It also looks massively undercured. It's almost green.
Yeah.
There's something going on.
I just
there.
like the band. The band stood out when I clicked on it.
I mean, the band is really nice.
Right. All right.
Like
so,
some companies should be taking notes
for sure.
Yeah.
just on the band.
All right. So the next one I was excited for because I find it kind of humorous.
Oh, good.
It's called the Punch Bottle Rocket.
Oh God. Oh no.
Did you ever see that movie?
Oh my God.
It's actually in a bottle rocket container.
Yes.
Fuck.
So this is also a San Andreas wrapper.
Dude, that photo saw so much Photoshop. There are no way
yeah.
Punch cigars look that good.
No. The San Andreas wrapper, Nick Binder from Esteli, Dominican, Honduras, Nicaraguan filler. Kind of bad. Not too bad of a blend there.
I mean, the problem is you can't trust the blends from Punch. Not that they aren't what they say they are, but the flavor profile never meets.
They did well on that Dad's Home video movies.
Yeah.
That's because they tried to make a cigar from 20 years ago.
They should have stuck with that.
And
Body.
again, the AI on that photo is absurd.
It's so
Right?
shiny.
So it's a full-bodied cigar with a spicy pepper, balanced flavor profile. Scotty, brand manager, says beyond the colorful packaging and the bombastic branding lies a truly excellent cigar crafted with a rich Mexican San Andreas wrapper.
Someone got after the thesaurus.
Do you light it with the fuse? Is that?
I mean, that would be
Sounds like
amazing.
Claude AI got after the thesaurus.
sparkler is how you light it, I'm
Right.
down because that would be good. It's lit. We're good.
It's a sparkler straight into the cigar.
So it says grab a pack of bottle rockets, start the Lunar New Year's off with a bag, neutral sweetness, earthy tones, and cedar.
Why does neutral sweetness sound to me astringent as hell?
Right?
Because it is. It's just sugar.
Just said, sounds like it's just the name of the cigar, oxymoron.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So,
Oh, what's this?
Luciano Cigars.
The Machine.
Machinist.
The machine.
It's
The machinist.
Yes, the machinist.
Oh, okay.
So it's
It's a work, an homage to the honor the working men and women keeping our world running. Josh Lucerne says, my grandfather never asked for recognition, but he earned respect. He also believes this cigar is a tribute to the generation and everyone who wakes up early, clocks in, and gives more than they take.
so wholly the opposite of the first two.
Yes.
Someone needs to hire a better photographer because I fully believe that cigar looks better in person than it does in that photo.
It looks a little out of focus.
Well, it has this paper wrapper on the outside of it when you see the box photo.
Well, no, I mean, look at the actual wrapper leaf.
No, I saw it.
That's what it should look like. That looks phenomenal.
Yeah, there's paper wrapped around it.
Is there?
That's what I'm guessing because that looks too clean.
That could just be a really dark Maduro.
True. It's a San Andreas wrapper, dual binder of Ecuadorian Sumatran and Indonesian Sumatran. The filler is Pennsylvanian, Dominican, and South African. Fresh baked bread, cocoa.
I mean, I'm interested in that flavor profile because I don't know that's a pretty unique blend.
yeah.
I like this.
Yeah, so it's saying it's fresh baked bread, cocoa, spice, subtle notes of sweetness. It's a blend with backbone balance, reminding us strength doesn't need to shout.
I'm interested in that. Okay, so side note, I got a request for a cigar,
All right.
Crowned Head.
Yes.
Have you had them?
No, but I've seen them.
Apparently, it's the original CAO.
Is it?
Like it's the original CAO contracts. It's the people from the CAO factory that refused to work for CAO when it was bought.
Interesting.
And I remember how good CAO was before they were bought.
Yeah, they were tasty.
So I'm immediately curious.
If it's like the MX2.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Well, they've got a whole line.
Do they?
And they do San Andreas wrapper, but the guy that was in here, apparently they're doing it right. And it's the grandson now of the original founder of CAO.
I will have to find some.
Yeah.
We'll try it.
He also had this clip that comes in every box.
Well, of course. You got to put your.
I mean, that's just marketing story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. But I figured I'd clip it. It looked decent. All right, back to you.
Nice, man. Well, I mean, I guess we're towards the end here. What do you guys think?
Time to hit the dusty trail.
Texas Rangers in Cambodia, Cameron. Don't forget it.
Cambodian
Texan
Rangers.
Cambodians.
They're Cambodian Rangers.
We officially.
Because otherwise, you're just allowing Texas to take more territory than they need.
The Thais are gonna be like, "What's that accent?"
They could just call it Kamaihas. It'd be like
Come on.
Kamexis. Because they're
Cam
Kamexis Rangers.
Yeah, Camexis.
Yeah.
Where have you
Kamexis
been
Rangers,
to
bro.
Camexis?
Camexis.
It's just the Texas flag just
Yeah.
flying.
What's the flag with one star? We've never seen that before.
Just the star rising behind
We're-
Angkor Wat now.
We're immediately afraid, and we don't know why.
So it's just, I mean, what are they gonna do? Ride in on like Budweiser trucks?
No, but I mean, they're
Probably.
probably gonna play the Texas state song.
Oh, 100%.
Marlboros,
Yeah, smoking Marlboros, 10-gallon bucket hats,
can of Copenhagen in the pocket.
chewing dip, just like, oh, yeah, we can fix this.
We brought enough guns for everybody.
You
Someone-
boys want to know how to put up a barbed wire fence? We'll show you how to do it.
Don't use the barbed wire. Use
Some
custom.
Thai's gonna
You
get
got you
squirrely
some-
at 200 yards, and that revolver's gonna go to work. Be like, what? Wait, what just happened?
What was that? Was it?
Where did it even come from?
Why do they have peacemakers? What the hell's going on here?
It's because we bring the peace. Yeah, it is still funny though. There's definitely like there's still Trump flags everywhere and like Trump posts all over the place. Like monks.
The only
monks have, like,
day they don't
banding
work is
together
on
to-
Sunday when they're watching Texas play. They're like, nah, hang on, we gotta watch Texas play first. We can't come back
That's
in
all
2
right.
hours.
Usually, it'll
Cowboys
probably
are
be a
playing.
Buddha
Yeah,
day anyway.
Cowboys are on, boys. We're gonna have to hold off on the war. We
Yeah,
got-
well, I mean,
in
that
Dak we
would be
trust.
bad for the Ties. If the Ties tried to encroach during a Cowboys game or a Texans game, that'd be a real problem.
Yeah, right. It'd be the opposite of the Tet offensive.
What? So what is Matthew McConaughey gonna be the ambassador? What the hell?
Yeah, no, we're sending him.
He's like, all right.
all right.
All right.
Well, guys, cool, man. Well, it's been a pleasure as always, and I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week. I'll know at 5:00. I might have a radio show in London now, so
Oh yeah,
that'll be cool.
I'll be interested.
be-
You have to. I'm sure there's some digital link to it.
Are you
Yeah,
using
there is.
your coin already? What?
Yeah, the butt coin is already on it, bro. Butt coin for the win. The whole reason that actually came about was because I'm so blind out of my right eye now after getting blinded by a laser at an event that I accidentally saved an image of Bitcoin as butt coin and I posted it on the website, and then I was able to catch it before I put it live for Google because I was like, oh no,
Wow.
butt coin. And then my brain went to work on it, and then it became real.
And then it became.
And now it's
Yes, it came before it came. Pre-came. Anyway,
Oh my god.
Before it can.
Just
he
couldn't.
almost made it.
Almost. We're
Almost.
so close.
Almost.
At least this is an easy bit to cut off.
Quit when you're ahead, man.
oh, dude.
Cameron,
Anyway,
we'll see you
well,
next
much love,
week.
guys.
Yeah, you're-
Josephus, you too. I think that's
YouTube
it,
things.
guys. Yeah, YouTube things. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Later.